Hey med students, we're going to try something new today. So I've done some video or some pictures in the past of meals that I've made, but I thought we would actually put into practice something I talk about all the time, that if you're buying food, make sure it's in season, on sale, or don't buy it, or at least be smart about it. So, since turkeys right now are 57 cents a pound, and you really can't get protein any cheaper than that if you're going to be a meat eater, I thought we would go over really quickly how to break apart a turkey, since most of you aren't going to be able to cook a turkey and go through a turkey in one sitting, or even two sittings unless you're having a Friendsgiving or something. I'll be honest, I even break my turkeys down this way even if I have folks coming over, because they cook a lot faster and I can control it a lot more. So, 57 cents a pound, again, you can't get much better than that. That's at Aldi this week. So what we're going to do, we're just going to joint this out. And by the way, we've got kids in the background, and my wife Stacy, she says hi. So we're going to joint this out. We're going to take it apart at the thighs, the legs, the wings, and then we'll actually debone the breast. I'll show you how to do that. It's really quick and really easy. Gives you a lot more control. So what you see I'm doing right now, I've got this up by the leg, and I'm just cutting down and letting the weight of the turkey do most of this. And I think I'm going to leave the legs attached to the thighs this time. So all I'm going to do is follow this skin under here and just go right in here. You'll see when you're getting into this that the turkey just breaks apart naturally. And then when I open that up, it opens up that leg socket, and I can cut through and just very easily take that quarter off. So I've got a leg quarter right there. We're just going to toss it in. While I'm on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. Just hold this up a little bit and let the weight of the turkey come in and do most of the work where I can. Pop that socket open. And voila. We're about halfway done. Now, if you don't plan on cooking those all at once, you can take that, you can freeze it. The wings actually will do really well in a turkey stock. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute too. But, again, we're going to pop that open a little bit. Break it back. And there, we've got two wings off. And then the last demonstration on this before we get to the turkey breast, which admittedly is one of the harder parts. Just come right down here. Probably see it a little bit better on this one. Follow the skin in there. And then once we get the skin cut, we pop it open. And you can see right in there, that pops open that leg joint so that you can cut that out. And that right there is probably about 3 to 4 meals worth of turkey. Alright, so now, funny as this may seem, when we're deboning the breast, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this turkey breast, I'm going to put it upside down. Now I'm doing that so that as I come along here, I'm just going to run my knife into right up against the bone. So we're peeling the meat back from the bone. Now unfortunately this one's still just a tiny bit frozen down towards the center. So that helps us in some areas, but it hurts us on this because the meat won't peel back just quite as easy. But all we're going to do is follow along the bone. I'm leaving the skin on, by the way, because when I go to cook it, it's going to help it cook a little bit better. You can see right over here, we've got the rib cage and everything. We're just coming right along the outside of it, because we don't actually want the ribs or anything. And we want to go as deep as we can possibly get in here. We don't want to waste any of the meat if possible. And as you do it, you just come on up. And it's going to take the tenderloin and everything with it. And if you forget to get the bag of other stuff, it's in there right then. That's a good treat for your dogs if you don't salt it too much. Or if you like to do it yourself, but not exactly my cup of tea. So we're going to just come back here on this other side. And same thing again. Turkey breast is upside down from how we would normally deal with it. And we're just going to carve right in here. And follow that bone right up. The other good thing about this is that you get a little bit more access to the meat, so you can season it more to your liking instead of just hoping that some meat flavor gets in from the middle. Alright, we're almost done. Pick that up again. Right here along this breastbone, or it might also be called a keel bone. And then if we've got it right, we can come right along the edge of this bone, if I can find it. Pick that up. And we've got a turkey carcass. And separate, a boneless turkey breast. So we're going to toss that back in the pan too. We'll season that in a bit. That's a little chunk of meat. It'll go down into the broth that we're going to do in a minute. I'm going to wash my hands. So there you have it. In 7 minutes, we've completely deboned a turkey, or at least broken it apart. And you can freeze all those pieces individually to cook for a whole lot of different meals. Or you're ready to cook it all at once if you've got a big group coming over for Friendsgiving. In this next video, we're going to show you what to do with this rest of this turkey carcass. How to make a quick broth, and I'm actually going to set it to simmer overnight, so that tomorrow I can just turn it off, I'll have it ready, and be able to freeze a whole bunch of it for making rice or making turkey soup or any number of things.